Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. I want us to have a look at a letter from the Registrar of Political Parties. But before we do that, let me bring this to your attention for those who may not be aware. Shjust Memorial Concert Nakuru Edition, Sunday 28th July 2024, honoring the Kenyans killed during protests, venue, Nyayo Garden, Nakuru City, from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. Gates open at 9 a.m. Entry free. Performed by MCs Azul, MC Genius, MC Becky, DJ Milo, and then you are seeing a list of the DJs and MCs who will be performing. Carry Kenyan flag, water, smartphone, and candle. Dress code white, red, and black. So Gen Zs are just informing Kenyans that they'll be having a concert tomorrow Sunday in Nakuru. And that's a good news. It confirms Gen Zs are not relenting. They are still pushing. And as they push, they are also remembering their colleagues who are killed by this rogue government. Let's now have a look at the letter from the Registrar of Political Parties. Office of the Registrar of Political Parties. Simon Maina Mwangi, dear Sir, political party name application. Reference is made to your online application for reservation of the following names. Number 1, Gen Z Movement. 2, Gen Z National Movement. 3, Gen Z People's Alliance. 4, Gen Z People's Movement. 5, Gen Z Democratic Party. 6, Gen Z Alliance Movement. 7, Gen Z Democratic Movement. 8, Gen Z United Movement. 9, Gen Z Political Party. 10, Gen Z Alliance Party. Your application has been considered by law, and the names suggested have been rejected as the names do not promote inclusivity, hence against Article 91(1) AE of the Constitution. Should you need any further clarification or assistance, please visit our office. Yours faithfully, Ann Nderitu, Registrar of Political Parties. Yes, that's the letter from the Registrar of Political Parties. So in short, the application to register a Gen Z party or any party with Gen Z name has been rejected. And if you look at the forwarded names, the 10 of them, they all had Gen Z. So it appears they have been rejected because of that name, Gen Z. What's happening here, ladies and gentlemen? If you look at the Registrar of Political Parties, the government has been using this office to settle political scores. And we still remember when there was a fight in Jubilee Party, it's this office that recognized Sabina Chege-led faction of the Jubilee Party. And in most occasions, the government always uses this office to settle political scores. So the rejection of the names, I'm seeing it as having a blessing from the government, or the registrar herself knows that if she registers these parties or reserved these names, then that might be at loggerheads with the government. That does not mean that the person who intended to reserve these names is a Gen Z. The person might as well be a broker who is trying to reserve the name Gen Z to make a political kill at the right time. But nonetheless, I want us to dig deep into all this for Kenyans to understand clearly the high-octane politics being played here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. What's happening here, ladies and gentlemen? There are only two possibilities here. A representative of the Gen Zs wanted to reserve these names. That means Gen Zs are mulling at a possibility of forming their own political party. They have looked at all the current political parties. They don't see any party worth joining or supporting. So Gen Zs might be mulling at that possibility of registering a political party for themselves. And should that happen, then I know the big political parties, the major ones, the Kenya Kwanza, the Azimios, they will be in for a very rude shock. Just as we did see Gen Z storm and occupy parliament, that was a surprise. Registering a party of their own can equally spring such a surprise if you can see a majority of Kenyans identifying with that political party. So that's the first possibility here. It might be possible Gen Zs themselves are angling to have their own political party. The second possibility, it's highly possible that some brokers wanted to reserve these names to make a kill at the right time. And this clever broker knows that in the coming months or even years before the next election, the name Gen Z will be in high demand. People will be trying to register political parties using the name Gen Z. So maybe this possible broker has seen that, so he wants just to move ahead of the rest. There are only those two possibilities. And again, if you look at what is currently happening in the country, then Gen Zs are still determined in making sure they are heard. And in our earlier video today, we saw Gen Z saying that now the opposition. Let me read it for you. They were saying they are now the opposition. Gen Z aluta continua fixing the nation. We are the opposition now. That's Gen Z speaking a few hours today. They are now saying they're the opposition. So I'm seeing a Gen Z that is also looking at a possibility of having their political party. And again, that will impact very negatively for the current existing political parties, and it will even complicate matters for the politicians. The truth is, Kenya is confused. The political class is confused. As they try to identify with Gen Zs, because of their greed, they are also trying to benefit from maybe the opposition or from the government. But they know at the back of their minds that the ground is very hostile to the opposition and to the government. That's what I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. And again, from William Ruto's current political activities across the country, it's very clear Ruto is not listening to Kenyans. Kenyans are against William Ruto going out to campaign prematurely. Kenyans want to see William Ruto sitting in his office to deliver. But from what we have seen William Ruto doing at the coast, it's clear he's campaigning for the next election. So Ruto does not understand why Kenyans were on the streets protesting. He's making the same blunders and mistakes. And I won't be wrong to say that these are just things angering and annoying Kenyans, and emotions are building slowly by slowly. We will have another eruption if William Ruto continues on that trajectory. So it's either William Ruto to listen to Kenyans or let him prepare to perish. Sikio la kufa halisikii dawa. I'm seeing William Ruto will eventually perish. Let me stop it there. Just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. The register of political parties rejecting the reservation for those names clearly confirms the government is scared over Gen Z being registered as a political party. That's the first thing. Secondly, some greedy elements are trying to take the advantage of what is currently happening in the country to register the name Gen Z in anticipation of what will transpire in the future, where Gen Z will probably be a popular name. Let me stop it there. Thank you. God bless you.